What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the San Antonio Spurs versus Denver Nuggets NBA matchup going down Friday, April 12th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the San Antonio Spurs and the Denver Nuggets. The San Antonio Spurs coming into this one dead last in the Western Conference with a record of 20-60 on the year, while the Denver Nuggets come in 56-24, leading the way in the West after their big win over the Minnesota Timberwolves at home in their last game. And like I said, it was a huge win for Denver because they've been right there neck and neck with Oklahoma City and Minnesota for the top three spots in the West. And now Denver's assumed the position at the top of the mountain, and we'll have to see if they can hold on. I mean, they have games against San Antonio and Memphis to close out the year, so the assumption would be that they should be able to do that. And after this game, heck, that game against I don't want to say meaningless, but that game against Memphis could be worth nothing to the standings, and you might see Denver rest some guys. But we're talking about Friday's game first, and Denver, excuse me, they've had questionable performances on the road this season. They are 23-16 straight up on the road, but against the number, they've been 16-22-1. And then when you look at just their numbers as a road favorite this season, hasn't left, the greatest taste in bettors' mouths. I mean, this is a Denver team that's 12-17-1 against the number as a road favorite this season. So I understand why it may feel a little unsavory to back the Denver Nuggets in a spot like this. But the thing for me is that the San Antonio Spurs, still have Victor Wembanyama listed as probable for this game, and that'll be a big help. But this is still a long, long injury list for San Antonio, especially when it looks like all hands are going to be on deck for the Denver Nuggets in this game. Now, obviously, style points aren't something that accrue in the NBA, not like they do in college, where you're trying to impress a committee for a top 25 spot or even a tournament. You win games by any means necessary in the NBA. But the thing is, I don't think the Denver Nuggets want to leave it to chance. We've started to see the Denver Nuggets really put their foot down on opposing teams at times this season. I mean, they just beat the Utah Jazz in Utah by 16. They beat Atlanta at home by 32. They did have a close game against the San Antonio Spurs last time these two teams met on April 2nd. San Antonio covered as 15.5-point dogs, but prior to that, even though they were narrow covers, they were covers nonetheless for the Denver Nuggets, winning by 11 and 12 in the first two meetings of the season. I think this is the most concerted effort of those four that we will see from the Nuggets against the Spurs. Don't get me wrong, the Spurs have been able to provide some value and give us some nice value in the underdog role. And like I said, getting Wemby back for this game could prove to be huge for him. But I just think that the San Antonio Spurs, I think, are up against it here. San Antonio, their motivation should be obviously putting their best foot forward for their fans, but winning to avoid being tied for the worst record in San Antonio Spurs history, and a win in their season finale at home in a very winnable game against the Detroit Pistons will do that for San Antonio. This win is just to be able to have pride and say that you beat the Denver Nuggets, the defending champions, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I think there's too much at stake here for Denver to take this game lightly and to just try to go through the motions and cakewalk through it. So give me Denver here, laying the 10.5 points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.